3, 2, 1. We're going.
No, we're not. You liar.
Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast.
I'm so ready.
Sounds a little different, doesn't it?
No, that sounds worse, to be honest.
Well, we're on two separate mics now, so we're not sharing a mic. We're not in each other's lap now.
I'm kind of sad about that part, but
That's the only part you're sad about.
yeah,
Yeah.
not being inside of you.
This is fun now, because we can have our own mic and we can.
Going, oh,
Yeah. Dude, you peaked that so bad.
oh,
Oh my god, I'm probably like so much louder than you.
that's okay.
Quiet
man.
Hi. All right, that's better. That's better.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you got something to talk about today?
Yeah, you don't. Is that you
I
says
got
gonna
some random stuff.
be, is that you says gonna be very controversial?
It's gonna be
But actually, there's a lot of stuff that happened in the past.
like 8 months. How long has it been?
Since the last podcast.
Yeah,
Like,
2 months.
no, it hasn't.
It has.
No, it hasn't.
For real.
There's a hair in my mic hole.
Like spit. I spit a lot when I talk.
Why are you spitting on yours?
I don't know. Today we're going to talk about the Barbie movie. All my stuff is just so random. It's just random stuff.
Mine is kind of random too.
Alright, you want to start off?
Yeah. So, EA happened not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
Why do people in different states not know how to use roundabouts?
Because they don't have them.
Well, come on, it's not that hard.
It's so bad, though.
Dude.
The driving the week of EAA is so bad. Not because it's busy,
Because they don't know.
but because they don't know how to drive.
They don't. I'm driving, right, on a roundabout, and I'm in the inside lane, and this big panel van
Cutting you off.
cut me off.
Oh, yeah.
And I almost crashed into it. I had to slow down. I'm like, bro, what are you
People will
doing?
be like changing lanes, like in the roundabout. Like I'm turning and they're like changing lanes, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
you
like
can't do that.
they're on the outside lane. They just keep turning. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Like,
please do that, please.
I saw someone turn the wrong way in the roundabout. Instead of going around, they turned left. That's fun.
What?
That was late at night. I was coming home from work. Instead of going around to turn left, they just turned left.
I like when you're driving and you see the person stare at you, and you're like in the middle of the roundabout, and then they just pull. They just start driving.
Oh yeah.
They like stare at you.
Yeah, like,
They're
I'm gonna
they're
go.
like about to go, and they stop, and they stare at you for a little bit, and then you're like already like, kind of like halfway around right now, and they just go, and you're just like, oh, thank you for that. You literally saw me coming, and you decided to go.
I've
Like,
had so many close calls in the roundabouts lately because I like whip that bitch. When I'm in the roundabout, I'm like I'll be turning, like doing a full turnaround. I whip that thing. I go fast because it's easy to control. Just like whip that thing. So people will like not expect me, and all of a sudden I'm just turning around the thing, and they're like, I'm like, technically, you're in the wrong right now. I mean, technically, I have right away.
technically, you're right.
It's funny.
But yeah, they're so bad at driving. Like, it's insane.
Mm.
It actually makes me mad.
People were just. What was good though is that at work, all the normal weirdos that come didn't show up for like a week. It was just a bunch of new people.
Yeah, I don't miss that about EA. About working my old job is the EA people. I don't miss that. But apparently it wasn't that busy at the last place. They said that it was like actually like really dead for an EAA.
I didn't work as much as I thought I would, but, which is nice because working during EA was horrible. We should have like a limit at our store. Because one time I got to work and there was like 50 people in there. I'm like, I can't even walk. Go down an aisle, packed full of people. I'm like, okay, I'll go around, packed full of people. Go around, oh, packed full of people. I had to go through the kitchen, through the cooler door, to just go to the back room. I'm like, there's people everywhere. It's so bad. And like 20 like military guys come in. I'm like, oh my god, this is horrible.
I'm about to get arrested. About to do a
They're harming
felony.
me. We had like 13 people working at the same time. It was so bad.
That's crazy.
And my boss is like, no overtime this week. I'm like, how? How?
How no overtime? Do you
How
not
is
see the
there-
people?
How is there no overtime? This week specifically, like,
How do they keep hiring people that have no hours to give out?
don't ask me.
You're the manager.
It should be. Kind of ridiculous. They got rid of John. Oh God, John, I miss John.
Oh, have you gone and talked to him that lately?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
I was driving. I was just driving around after I dropped Jack off at football or whatever, band, whatever it was. And I was about to go home. I was like in my neighborhood, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go get gas just for fun. And I went to get gas, and then John was outside. I'm like, let's go. He was changing garbages. I'm like, I rolled up to him,
Did you have him pump your gas?
and no, I rolled up to him, and he was so confused. And all of a sudden, I rolled my window down. I'm like, hi, John. He's like, oh, what's
He
up?
could have seen your window.
No, he didn't see me. He was
Oh.
confused. And then I pull around and I started getting gas, and he was talking to me about random stuff. And then he's like, your dad buy you that? He's like, is that your dad's car? I'm like, no, that's mine. He's like, did your dad buy it for you? I'm like, no, I bought it. He's like, how do you have money to afford that? You make more money than me? I'm like, John, you make like double the salary that I do. Like, what are you talking about? Just because you drive a Kia Soul doesn't mean that.
That's the funniest car to drive. Making $30 an hour.
Did I tell you what? His car got hit?
Oh yeah, by the
At work?
truck.
Yeah. So we're at work.
Just
And
like last day.
someone gets a call. One of my coworkers gets a call, and they're like, "I just witnessed a truck hit a white Kia Soul in the parking lot." And I just like sit there. I'm like, the only person I know who drives a white Kia Soul is John. And you look outside, his car got smashed. His back, like his left bumper, just smashed in.
Like completely.
Yeah,
Like
back
bad.
just smashed. And I'm like, John. And then I'm like, dude, if you get the camera on that, you need a new car. Come on, insurance can pull up, you know. But I couldn't get a good angle on the camera, so I'm like, dude, that's horrible. That's like his luck, though. He has like the worst luck ever.
That's
It's funny. But yeah, apparently we're supposed to get a new woman to take his job, but she hasn't come yet. So
you can make her.
all right, that's it. And get a new coworker from a different store.
Do you know? Did Jack say he works on the one on Jackson Street?
Yeah, the girl transferred from there.
Oh really?
Uh-huh. Not gonna lie, she's kind of bad, but
You've seen her before?
Yeah, I
Heard?
worked with her.
I think she
Yeah.
hasn't been around much.
Oh, not the new lead, not the new manager.
Oh.
Just a different person.
So the 6-year-old you're talking to?
No, I think she's older than me. I think she's like 20. She's taken, so I can't do anything about it.
She's a dime piece. If you like to
Huh?
say it. She's a dime piece.
I should be talking like this. It's not efficiently. Women are not objects. I learned that.
Women are not objects. They're
Subjects.
talk
About.
below me.
Yeah.
What are they called?
Um,
Objects.
you don't.
It's my computer keeps beeping.
Bruh.
Beep beep beep.
A beep beep.
Beep beep.
You gonna say something? Or you want me to continue?
Oh my goodness. Speaking of car damage,
Yes.
I was getting out of work one day and I was looking at my car. I'm like, that's weird. I don't remember my whole trunk being smashed in. Can you imagine? I come to work, my whole trunk is just smashed, or whole car is just smashed. No, but I was looking at my car, and I was looking at my back wheels, and they're like, and above it, there's like paint chipped off of it. I'm like, that wasn't there this morning.
I have paint chipped off my hood. I need to fix that.
Already?
No, I got it like that.
Oh.
I got paint for it. I just haven't applied it. I have to get a car wash. I have to clean my car, and I got to put the paint on. But, you know, I'm lazy, so I don't do that.
I want to paint my rims. I should probably do that. I could do that this weekend, actually.
What? What are your rims right now?
Black. I'm gonna. Well,
You
but
don't
they're.
want them to be black?
Mhm.
You don't want them to
No,
be
I
black?
do, but they're chipping, so I need to repaint them.
Oh.
I was gonna spray paint them.
Like my dad. I was at Emily's house. And my dad pulled up, and he started spray painting the rust on his car with some spray paint.
Mm-hmm.
Looks good, doesn't it? It just looks so bad.
Because it's spray paint over rust.
Just spray painted over. There's like you miss a few spots, and just overlap some parts. I'm like, yeah, it looks great. He's like, yeah, you can't see the rest now. I'm like, yeah, I guess.
That's true, but it looks bumpy and
I actually have to look at it 'cause he said he's gonna clean it up, but I don't know if he did. So
like sanded up and.
I don't know. I haven't noticed though. I didn't even notice it's black now.
I think this next paycheck next week I'm buying new headlights for my car. I'm gonna put those on.
You spend like your whole paycheck every time.
No, dude, I save over like $300 every paycheck, like $400 and I get paid every week, and
You see,
I get paid for my other job too, like $600 every 2 weeks.
So you see,
So I'm spending all this money, but I'm still saving a lot of money
you
every
see,
week.
I'm in the opposite boat here. I used to save a lot of my money, but I've been sitting at about like $5,000 for the past 2 months. So
Bro, you're at $5,000. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot.
Yes, it is, dude.
I want to buy stuff. but
Ask
like,
most parents, like, or adults ever. They'd never have $5,000 in their
but
account.
They also have to pay rent. They got to pay child
Exactly.
support. They gotta
They have to pay for the gun to kill themselves,
they gotta,
the rope to hang them.
they gotta pay for their condoms. I don't have to pay for that stuff, you know. Yeah, you gotta pay for.
Call me an adult then, I guess.
You gotta be the baby. You gotta pay for your baby mama. You gotta.
Call me the sugar daddy.
Kind of got off. I was gonna say something about EAA, but I kind of got off that. But I'm gonna go back to EAA.
That's fine.
This guy came in, right, and we have wings, and we have just normal chicken, like chicken tenders, and
Man's one of the whole
someone-
cock.
someone either a coworker put it in the wrong spot, or someone grabbed it and put it in the wrong spot, which happens a lot.
Yeah.
And he came up, and I scanned it. I'm like, whatever, 690 something, whatever. And he's like, what? It said 4 something over there. I had to walk all the way over there, look at it. I'm like, no, this is what you're buying. I'm like, can you not tell the difference between wings and chicken tenders?
Your chicken tenders are massive too. They're not like
Yeah,
they're not small wings. They're like giant chicken wing or chicken tenders.
So we go back, and he's like, I thought he was joking. He's like, what did he say? He's like, so do your coworkers? He's like, do your coworkers put it in the wrong spot, or do you think someone grabbed it and put it back in the wrong spot? Because I think the first option is more probable. I'm like, okay, I'm just kind of ignoring him. He goes off. I'm like, have a good day. He goes, yeah, whatever. That's what he says. I'm like, have a good one. He goes,
Yeah, whatever.
I'm like, dude, you spent an extra $2. Relax. And then he came back 5 minutes later to talk to one of the kitchen people to tell them that they put it in the wrong spot. The funny thing is that at work we have people that cook like the burgers and the sandwiches and all that stuff, and then we have someone on chicken. And he was talking to the girl who was not making chicken. So he's talking. I look over and he's like, he's like
Flipping a burger, and he's like, "You made the chicken wrong."
no.
And the guy down to like battering chicken up.
She's like out putting food. She's like putting food out, and he's like sitting there, and he's talking to her for like 2 minutes. I'm like, dude, what are you trying to get out of this?
He was flirting.
I guarantee you, someone came in, wanted to get wings, and they go, "Oh, I don't want wings," and put it on the chicken tender spot. Guarantee that happened.
I do that. I grab breadsticks and put it in the frozen aisle.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I've probably seen that before.
Oh my god.
My favorite is when people not only
I grab chips and put them in the hot section.
it's different. It's different when you like take it across the whole store and leave it somewhere. But there are people that try to go put it back, and they'll put it on the
I just peeked my mic there. Oopsies.
put it
Like, really bad.
They'll put it on the like hanger right next to where it's supposed to be, And so when I'm going to stock stuff, I'll be like, oh, where do I put this? I'm like looking at it. I'm like, there's no spot for it.
You look down one
And then
spot.
and then I realize that there's one thing that's not supposed to be there, just covering it. And I'm like, just put it back where it's supposed to go. People are so lazy. There are people that like will knock stuff off the shelf and just leave it. And I'm like, pick it up. Are you serious? I'll watch them do it, and they'll just look at me and just walk away.
How come in while you're working and knock all the bags of chips off?
The chip aisle is horrible because there'll be like chips just not in this right spot at all, just all over the place. And I'm like, can you just put your stuff back if you don't want it? It's ridiculous. I hate working there so much. People there are so bad. I even talked to my bosses. They're like, yeah, this environment is just horrible. The people that live in this neighborhood are just horrible people. I'm like, yep, I agree. It's pretty bad.
That sounds pretty
It's
bad.
not a good neighborhood. It's probably the worst neighborhood in Oshkosh.
Well, that's where all the low-income apartments are.
Yep.
Like right there. Yep.
We had a
I thought Jackson Street would be worse, but apparently not.
they're the busiest.
But didn't they get robbed like not that long ago?
We got robbed like a few years ago.
Oh,
Some guy came in.
yeah, it was your place. I thought it was Jackson.
Some guy came in and said he had a gun in his pocket. He didn't show it, but said he had a gun in his pocket. So they gave him the money and he just left.
I'm like, prove it.
And I'd be like, shoot me.
I don't trust you. Prove it. I'm not giving you money until you show me the
funny
gun.
thing is that people do that for like $200. It's like,
And then he got caught like a couple days later or something.
yeah. It's like, why risk your life for $200?
Because they need drugs, brother.
Get a job. They don't even do drug
They
testing anymore.
They can't get a job if they're doing drugs.
They can, like, there's so many people that I work with that
They can just work at Quick Trip and steal the money.
that do so. That is true though. They probably could and not get caught. I'm not even kidding.
Just stash a 20 every once in a while.
There's so many people that I work with that are probably on so many drugs. It's horrible.
The person who does the payroll, not payroll, like counting the cash at the end of the day. They're like,
I do that.
They're like, why is there like $200 like why is there like $120 missing?
Oh my gosh, our registers are so bad. They're off by so much every time.
That's because someone steals money.
I've only counted the drawers like 2 or 3 times because usually managers do that. But I'm responsible, so I was doing it. It's like my first time, and I look at it, and they're all off by like $20. I'm like, okay, how?
Something's at foot here.
And
Like,
when
shoot, that's my bad.
yeah, I'm like, okay, $20 off.
Did you tell them about it?
I just gotta put it in a bag, and people do paperwork in the morning. They don't care. I don't think they care.
They're probably the ones
Money's
that take
off.
it.
You know what happens? You know what? When we were going to the air show and was talking to John about stuff, there are people that I'll be so busy that I'll be at the register and I'll like try to check someone out, and as soon as their card dings, I go, "You're good," even though they're not. Technically, they're not good yet.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll walk away from the register, I'll come back, and their transaction like declined. And all you do is just cancel it. Just go, cancel. But one time, their card technically went through, but it didn't pay all of it. It only paid like a couple bucks, which doesn't happen ever.
Oh, that happened to me when you were there.
Yeah, it doesn't usually do that, which is weird. I don't know why. Sometimes it does it, it never does it though. Usually it just declines. It says it'll be like insufficient funds and it won't pay any of it. But one time it paid like $2 of it. So I go to, you can't refund it then, because to refund it you need the person to scan their card. Oh, I think I'm like peeking this shit right now.
Probably. You don't have to be like right up to your mouth.
So
Right in your mouth.
I'm like, John, what do I do? He just goes, just cash it out. The drawer will just be off. It's not a big deal. I'm like, it's off by like $8, $10. Whatever. Sometimes when that used to happen, I used to pay it off though.
Like yourself?
Yeah.
You're a nice person.
And then John would be like, technically you're not supposed to do that. I'm like,
You just pay for it.
why? Why am I not allowed to do that?
You're not allowed to pay for it?
No.
Other people's stuff?
I'm not allowed to accept tips. I'm not allowed to pay for it. I'm not allowed to do anything.
You just accept tips anyways. Go outside and act like you're pumping people's gas. overflow the gas tank, so it's like leaves on the floor. So it's like $60 or tipping like whatever.
This guy made me pump his gas one time, and I was like,
Oh yeah, you pulled the car around.
no, that was a woman. That's a different
Oh,
one.
that was different then.
She's like, she parked up front, and she's like, I need to get gas. I'm like, are you gonna pull up to the pump? And she goes, no, I want you to do it. I'm like, okay. So I got her car, and I drove it to the pump. I pumped it, and I drove it back to the front.
Was she at least cute?
She was an old lady.
So, was she this bad?
No.
A wolf, a white tiger? What's it called?
Cougar?
Cougar?
No, she was not. She was, whatever. And I almost got away with it, but as soon as I was about to get out of the car, John looks at me and he goes, why are you in another person's car? I'm like,
Stealing it.
don't worry about it. And it's funny because I thought he was actually mad at me, but he's like, no, it's not your fault.
I do all the
It's
time.
not a big deal. I was like, okay. No, but the thing is, they're coworkers that she said that actually do it for her all the time. I don't know if it's true.
So who would that be? Would it be a different store? Or should you see her often still?
No, it's at ours.
You see her often still?
Not really. I work at night a lot now, so I don't see her ever.
Oh, she doesn't come at nights?
No.
She usually come at nights just to see you.
Oh, it's so funny. But yeah, she'd be like, yeah, usually they'll like take my car around the block and they'll go through the car wash. I'm like, what?
Take your car on the block?
Yeah, like, just that.
They're doing a drug deal,
I'm
lady.
like, okay. But yeah, if I would have gotten into an accident or something, Quick Trip would have. I would have just. They would have been done. Done for.
Quick Trip would not have been done for. I think they've been fine.
Yeah, that would have been fine.
You would have been done for. You've been gone.
I would have been fine.
You would have think you would have stayed.
I would have got them in trouble. I know I got fired, but I would be fine.
Oh no. Yeah, you would be fine. Well, not really money wise.
I
You'd be
just lose my job.
yeah. You lose your job, some more money, but
And then
you wouldn't.
go to
But you lose Quick Trip maybe a couple million, but like they're like a $10 billion company, so I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I'll go to my next job. They're like, you see you got fired from your last job. I'm like, yeah, I crashed someone else's car trying to get gas.
Bro, can you imagine? There's a cat crying.
Cats
Meow, meow.
EAA. Oh,
Yeah.
my boss. Hopefully doesn't listen to this ever. His name is There's a cat.
Excuse me, kitty.
Brad.
What about him?
And one of my other coworkers was like looking at the alcohol rack. I think she's 20 years old. So he's like, "Hey, you can't be looking at that." He's like kind of making fun of her and whatever, like kind of ousting her. And then she goes, "In Mexico, I can legally drink." And then he goes, "Yeah, okay." He was like, he said, because everything in Mexico is going just fine, just perfect right now. I'm like, Brad, you can't say that.
I mean, is he
He's
wrong?
not wrong. I mean, dead bodies floating in the water. You're on vacation with your family and see a dead body floating in the water. That sounds fun, doesn't it?
Or you're scared
Get
drink.
kidnapped.
You're scared to drink water because all of it's poison for
No, because
Americans.
because even on the good side of Mexico where people vacation, they'll still see like every once in a while see dead bodies floating across the Gulf, because the cartel will just throw dead bodies in the water, and they'll just float across the Gulf and just like wash up on the beach.
You're just banging a girl and you see a body in the water. Start banging that body.
Of course. And then people get kidnapped. That one time when the 4 people got kidnapped and then 2 of them died.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like fun, doesn't it? Cartel owns the
You
government.
see her neck? Nala. Hey. You just gotta look at it when she like looks up or something. She's cleaning herself.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh.
that was kind of lame, but anyway, yeah. Mexico sounds nice.
Here, hold my mic. Don't speak into both, I swear to God. Don't do that. It's gonna be like massive feedback.
I'll be the commentary. He's going up to the cat. What? The collar work? Why are you shaved there? She got bumps. Why?
She's got bumps in her neck, and the vet doesn't know what it is. Well, they have an idea. So they think that it's from uh, the cats playing and fighting, and now Luna bit her neck
That sounds right.
and gave her like infection, and like it like poked through and gave her and got like infected. So it's just like bumps all over, you know.
She bit me. I can.
What happened to your finger?
I hit it at work. And it
Oh,
survived.
poor little thing.
I know.
Oh.
I survived work. 2023.
I survived work.
I survived the Great Toad.
Oh my god, I survived my first day of work. I quit.
Not being on my phone for more than 8 hours. Gosh, I want to kill myself. Not being on TikTok for more than 8 hours. Funny thing is I still go
I
my
can't be on my phone the whole time. What?
The funny thing is I still go on my phone at work, like more than I should.
I don't because I can't. I said one more topic.
Not as much as like a couple months ago, because like when I was actually like talking to like Olivia, that was bad. I would like go to the back room every like 5 minutes and like be talking to her. I'm like, maybe I should do my job. But the funny thing is that I still got my job done in like 4 hours, and so even with all those distractions, now I just check the time and I check like texts every once in a while. But other than that, there are people, the new people, they're younger. They sit up front at the registers and just go on their phone. And one time, you know Max, right? I don't want to say it. I don't. The thing I could say that will make you recognize who I'm talking about will kind of expose him.
Oh, glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, I don't know, Max.
He's just like sitting on his phone, and I'm like by him. I'm at the registers too, and there's a woman who came up at his register, and she's like waiting, and he's just on his phone, and she's just sitting there. I'm like, dude, dude.
Hello.
I just left. I'm like, you can figure it out.
I'm not doing this.
And I'm like, okay. I don't do that. I'm not that bad.
I just have the sudden urge to lick my mic. Like the bubbling of the thingy. Oh.
See, I don't know. Oh my gosh. I guess we'll just keep talking about work. This guy came in. He's kind of like a newer regular. He comes in every day pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And one day he comes in, and he's like walking, like his arm is stiff like this. He's walking in, and he's like counting change. He's giving me change. He's getting change for something. And he's like, "Sorry, my arm's broken or something. I don't know." He's like giving me change like this. He dumps it. Next day he comes in with a cast. I'm like, he actually broke his arm.
Bro, what?
I was like, oh dang, he actually broke his arm, but he was just like using it. He's just chilling.
I don't think count that as using it.
He had to have some sort of painkillers in him.
Dude,
He was so
like
he was so
morphine.
nonchalant. He's like, yeah, I think I broke my arm or something.
He had morphine in his body.
And he's just like holding it stiff, just like dumping change out of it. And I was like, okay. Next day I see him with a cast. I'm like, oh, all right, well, that's pretty cool.
Who's your favorite regular?
favorite?
Yeah.
There's this guy with a big, long, braided ponytail thing who comes in. He's kind of my favorite, but he's also kind of not a great person, so...
Is that the guy who like sexually assaulted a woman in the back or something like that?
Yeah. She said that he grabbed him or something.
Oh yeah, because he came in and you're like, oh, he's pretty cool. And the next day he came like drunk or something like that.
Yeah, he was hammered.
Yeah.
He was hammered. One time I had the way back door open, like I was taking out stuff out back, and he peeked his head in and he's like, I gotta use the bathroom. And he came in to the back, went to the bathroom, and then left.
Really?
Yes. I was like, okay. And then I was telling John that, and he's like, that's definitely not allowed. And I'm like, oh. John will be like, he's like two personalities. One side of him is like the rule follower, and the other side is like, I don't care anymore. And I think I can tell you why he's like that, because he definitely smokes a lot of weed. It's pretty obvious.
Oh, so he's a cool man.
So he comes in those days, like, doesn't care, and he's like super chill. And then other days,
He's strict.
yeah, he'll be like, he's like, I could write you up for that. I'm like, I don't think he actually would, but he says stuff like that. He's like, I could technically write you up for that. And I'm like, please don't write me up. Like leaving totes on the ground, like just not stacked up, just one. I'd get rid up for that. Because people trip. I'm like, are you blind? Can't see the tote on the ground?
Wait, so you can keep stacks, but you can't leave one?
Yeah.
Really?
And you work third shift and they break all those rules because no one comes in, so they're allowed to.
So that's why you work from like 12 to like 4 in the morning, anyways.
Not 4 in the morning. Actually, I was there till 11:30 last night.
You work 12 to 11:30.
No, I worked 6 to 11:30, the shortest shift ever. No.
Oh.
I'm starting, and then I'm starting to hate that job. Not gonna lie. Oh, we got this stirred me up a little bit. This is where it gets kind of controversial here. This is where it gets kind of controversial. This is where it gets controversial.
Yep, you got it.
So I was at work, and we have like DoorDash and mobile orders that we have to get, which is weird. Why would you DoorDash gas station? But
You can DoorDash Walmart, so I don't think.
yeah, I guess. So there's this black couple. You'll realize why their race is important to the story.
Let's just say they're chicken-loving people, right?
Okay, let's relax. So
That's a joke.
I had
That's a joke.
I had 2 items.
I'm
left.
joking.
He's not joking.
I'm joking.
I had 2 items left to get. I had to get a box of Frosted Flakes. I had to get a thing of Pringles. Now, the Frosted Flakes and the Pringles are in different aisles, but they're in the aisles right next to each other.
Okay.
So I go to get the Frosted Flakes, and they're standing there. Now, the average human being who's like nice will walk into an aisle and see someone and be like, "Okay, I'm gonna turn around."
We
Like,
call
go
him not
around.
nice?
Huh?
You calling him not nice?
You'll see why. Like, so, you walk around. But at my work, people just, like, walk through me. So I guess that's how they think it is. That's how it's supposed to be. Anyway.
They have names.
So, I go to walk into the aisle, and there's a black couple. Or maybe it's, like, a brother and sister. I don't know. And I take a step in, and I go, okay, there's people there. I'm not going to, like, walk through them and be like, I need to get this. So I stopped. I'm like, I'll just go get the Pringles first. So I stopped, turn around, I go to the other aisle, and I hear this from the other side. And the guy said, you did that because we're black. And I'm like, okay, yep, I'm just racist. I just turn around and
You like watch, like, no. So I'm like, absolutely not. They think I'm racist.
and they're like, you did that. I don't know if they're talking to me or if they're just being loud because. I don't know if I can say that. They're known to be loud, but anyway. I don't know if he said, you're doing that because we're black, or if he said he did that because we're black, but I heard him anyways. And that pissed me off the rest of the night. And I'm like, yep, I'm a racist. I decided not to be rude and like walk through you, so I'm racist.
That's funny.
I love this country
You're
so
like,
much.
you walk in his eye, so I'm staring straight in the eyes. I'm like, nope. And then turn around. He's like, you did it because you're racist. Like, yeah, I'm racist. Oh, that's like that's what I like to think you did.
If I'm like, I'm actually black myself, sir. So.
Sir, I'm half black. Drops hard art.
No, but I was like, the whole night I was just like sitting, like in my head, just like working and
It's like,
thinking.
Yeah,
thinking
I'm
about-
racist.
Thinking about how I hate this country.
Think about how I hate this country.
I love this country, but I hate the people in it. So we're so advanced that we make problems out of nothing. Like, no other country will that happen. No other country will you get called racist for doing what I did.
No, instead you be called a slur.
There are countries where they don't even have water, and that's what they worry about. They don't worry about racism here.
Yeah, we're like, we gotta go to Africa and make sure they're not and show that we're not racist towards them. It's like, yeah, I think they just don't want water. I don't think that they care. I think they forgave us like 100 years ago when we stopped.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So
Actually, I think they're probably mad 'cause they lost money and resources from that. From trading off their own people.
Oh my god. They still be doing that. It's real.
Yeah, just not to America anymore. We're like, yeah, we're not a part of that. And
No,
we're like,
like,
this,
still.
behind closed doors, we're actually like, hey, can we get back in that?
We're like, we would be selling slaves still, but they won't buy them from us.
Like, like, I have a fresh new kid here for sale. Like, come on, you want him?
We're like, we can't do that anymore.
The first 10 years, they're like, wait, you guys just stop now? Like, what? You guys are just done? What do you mean you're done?
You have laws
This is a
against
two-sided thing, okay? This is not
that?
one
Yeah,
side.
you can't just pull out.
Holy crap, you peaked so bad there.
You can't just pull out. Just pull out of our deal. I bet this whole recording is just me peeking. I swear, it probably is.
No, because you're actually a little quiet there.
Anyway, so yeah. Then I watched this video about slavery. No, but
And how not to be racist to him.
it's funny because the U.S. or okay, I can't say the U.S. because the U.S. wasn't founded until 1776, but
United
North
Colonies.
America
No, because
had
Canada, so you
slaves.
can't say that.
had slaves from 1619 until 1865. Less than 250 years, right? And we're the racists, all right? We're the racists.
They're
Now-
still doing this.
There's still Africa still has slaves. Asia still has. China's killing their own people,
North Korea.
and we're the bad guys. North Korea just lost.
Yeah, because we're woke, Samuel. That's the difference.
For real.
They don't
That's what I'm
realize
saying.
it's bad.
That's what I'm saying. We're so
We realize it's undecent to own people.
we're so advanced. We're so advanced that we have problems. That
Those third world countries don't even know what we're talking about over here, right? They even know what racism. They've never heard of racism in their life.
anyway, so yeah, I'm like, there are more slaves now than there were back during the slave trade.
But yeah, 3.5 billion.
All in my basement.
Oh, my basement.
Anyway, yeah, so I just can't
As
call
of
me
right
racist.
now,
You can't call me racist.
As of right now,
I have black friends.
can't call me racist. My best friend's dating a black woman.
My best friend has a black dad. My best friend has a black grandpa.
My best friend's mom got railed by a black dude. You can't call me racist.
My daughter got railed by 6 black dudes at one time.
Oh my god.
That's the BBC coverage.
My stepdaughter's a quarter black. You can't call me racist.
Uh-oh. Ding dong.
My cat's black. You can't call me
Who's
racist.
ringing the doorbell?
I don't
We'll
know.
be back.
I'll
Don't
be right
worry.
back.
Hmm?
You want to do your cat?
We're back. Not the cat.
Kids?
So, yeah. I love being racist. Anyway. But I'm not racist.
Racism is fun.
That was my little spiel. It was a lot longer when I was at work. Like, sitting there, like...
Thought of it on your head.
Probably get called racist for that, too. It's okay. No one listens to this podcast anyways. This is for our personal enjoyment.
Yeah, it's kind of falling downhill. Maybe because we post like once a month.
Oh,
It doesn't work that way.
once every 3 years on my YouTube channel.
It's been over a
You
year.
know what happened? My last like 5 videos are like each one has like a year span in them. I'm like, I'm back for now. I'm back. We're good. And then I just don't post for 2 years.
I'm back. Don't post. I'm back now.
I'm
Don't
actually
post.
back.
That's why
And then the gap gets longer and longer. Now it's 3 years almost.
That's why I stopped saying that in videos or like in
You weren't
podcasts
gonna come back.
because I know for a fact we are like in one of the podcasts like it was like are we back and it's like no like we left for I think 2 months.
The thing is, my life is so boring. I have nothing to talk about.
Well, that's why we come here and just have
And I don't
fun.
want to just get controversial like we just did before. I'm like,
But it's funny because we're
get
making jokes out of
canceled,
it.
and I can't cancel other people, like Lizzo.
We just gotta start finding stories and reacting to them, like
That'd be
online,
fun.
like news stories or
I
something.
don't think this girl's gonna be happy with this. If you're listening to this,
She don't listen to these.
if you're
She don't
listening,
listen. Okay, this is how this works, right? I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna listen to my podcast in my car because it's funny. I listen to it, right? And I go pick up Haley, and then we're driving around and we're listening to it, and we listen to like 5 minutes, and she just changed it to music. So if she listens to maybe 5 minutes, probably not even paying attention the most time. The only time she paid attention is when she found out that you said, what'd you say? You said,
I have to change my list, by the way.
okay, but you're okay.
That's
So
really
I asked you, name your top 3 favorite books, right? And you said,
Minecraft tutorial, and the Bible.
Yeah,
I
she's
gotta
like-
change it
and
for
she's like-
controversial reasons.
she said you put the Minecraft tutorial Bible over the Minecraft tutorial book over the Bible,
Okay.
but she didn't say anything about Mein Kampf.
A little bit, yeah, okay, a little bit. We're gonna go back to that. My book list. So I have to change it because of some controversial reasons. So number 3 is no longer the Bible because it's technically not a book. It's technically a collection of books, so I can't have it on my list.
So you gotta pick a book from the Bible.
One is Mein Kampf still. Minecraft tutorial book is number 2.
And the third one is what's Exodus. the
book in the Bible.
the second book of the Bible that shows the world
This-
ending.
That's Revelation.
No, it's not. It's Exodus.
Exodus is when they freed the slaves from Egypt. Moses led the slaves out of Egypt.
Oh yeah,
That's the second book of the Bible.
Genesis. Yeah, it's because Genesis, Exodus,
That's Deuteronomy,
Deuteronomy,
Leviticus.
something like that.
Revelation is the last book.
Of the First Testament.
Huh? No, the New Testament. It's the last book in the Bible.
Oh, I thought the last book of the Old Testament also shows how the earth ends or something like that.
No, the last few books in the Bible talk about Jesus, the prophecy of Jesus, and the New Testament's about Jesus.
Oh, yeah. See, I've never read the Bible. I read like. Oh, it's probably. Oh no, it's at church.
The last few books are about the prophecy of the Messiah, and then the New Testament's about Jesus.
And then, well, not all about him.
Which is why Jews
A lot of it
don't
is.
believe in Jesus.
Hmm?
Which is why
Oh,
Jews
because
don't
they only
believe-
go by the First Testament.
They think that the Messiah hasn't come yet. They think Jesus is just a prophet.
I am a Messiah.
The Jews are weird. Jews kill Jesus.
Well, that's why I killed the Jews. So, Jews killed Jesus, so we killed the Jews.
I said that at school once, and they got mad at me for saying that.
Who
Did I tell you about that?
Who did?
Becca.
Oh yeah, you told me about that.
I was joking, but I was joking because
That's when you were like,
Jesus was a Jew.
you like to get into these rants or like this like.
And then they're all satirical, yeah.
No.
I make people mad, even though I'm just joking.
No. Not rants. That rants was not the right word. You like to get into these like time frames where you read the Bible or like do a lot of research on the Bible for like a month or like a couple weeks, you know,
I'm trying to work on it, right?
to do it forever.
Yes.
Which I will get that too, where I'm like, ooh, I actually kind of want to read the Bible because it is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I read Genesis and I read the first couple chapters of it.
So you get past all the naming and.
Oh my god, dude! There's a whole like chapter.
There's like pages and pages of just.
Of
this
just-
person gave birth to this person.
Yeah, who had
lived
18
for
children.
600 years.
Yeah, who had 18 children who lived for like 1,200 years. Like what? and then it was like, and they got to a point. Got to the last person. Like this person was the last person to live to like 600 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like it was like the last person to live a long time, and they're like, and the next person lived to 200. It's like that's not a long time. What? We're we're barely
75.
living to 70 something, and they're living like 200. Like yeah, they barely lived, but they had 16 children over like 800 years. Like
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
what?
It's like only like
That
5
age
generations of
gap.
people.
That age gap, bro. Like
Yeah, my
what?
kids are like 400 years old.
Yeah, they have a new kid, and then their oldest child is like 600 or something, and they're like. It's like, bro, look at that age gap, though.
for
I
real.
think Nathan's age gap, my oldest brother's age gap,
Yeah.
is big.
Oh, we gotta pause again.
Hold on, be right back. Alright, we're back.
Yay. Anyway. Yeah. So, go back to the joke. So I made a joke. I made a Holocaust joke, It was basically just a Jew joke. I was like, yeah, the Jews kind of deserve the Holocaust because they killed Jesus. It was a joke. I was just kidding. And everyone got mad at me.
I was just joshing.
And I was like, okay. But technically, if you look into history, they kind of were responsible for his death, even though Jesus was a Jew because he was a Jew.
The Romans didn't want to kill him, right?
Yeah.
The Catholic Romans. They're like, why would we kill him? We don't care. We don't believe. We don't believe him.
Yeah, Pontius Pilate was like, well, I don't want to kill him, and the Jews were like egging him on, like, yes, you have to kill him, so he just did it.
That's what Pontius Pilate means.
Pontius Pilate's the leader of Rome.
Oh, under Pontius Pilate. I'm like, I never knew what that meant. I always wondered what that meant. That makes sense though.
Yeah, so they didn't want to kill him, and the Jews were like they made him do it. So I made a joke. I was like, yeah, the Jews deserve everything that happened to him. And they got so mad, and I was like, oh my god, relax. Just kidding. I'm not serious.
A little bit. I mean, read Mein Kampf, so I mean, I can see where it came from, but like,
I can understand him,
he has some good points in that book.
I highlighted a few good sections.
The whole book is highlighted.
Open the first page, you're like, oh my god.
The Quran is the first New or Old Testament.
The Torah.
The Torah. The Quran is something completely.
I think that's a Muslim.
Yeah, but why is the Quran like so big then?
Torah?
Torah.
Tehran?
Why is the Torah so big then? It's like if you look at like the Torah book, like the big, like the main one, whatever. It's like thick.
I don't know. I think there's more stuff to it. I don't think it's just an Old Testament.
Isn't it also like all the rules or something like that?
Jews have different traditions too.
Nah.
They have weird traditions. Like you're not allowed to. You gotta keep kosher. You can't eat two things that come from an animal together. Like if you eat a meal, you can't eat like milk and meat.
That's why they gave him stale bread and dirty water.
Keep kosher.
Yeah. Otherwise it breaks the rules.
They're allowed to, but yeah, they're not allowed to combine like animal products, which is weird to me. Why?
They also
You're
can't.
allowed to eat meat. You're allowed to drink milk.
They also can't
together.
eat pork, right? Or is
That's
that
Muslims.
That's Muslims.
I think. No.
Oh, it's it's
Or
Muslims.
that's Indians.
Muslims.
That's Muslims. Indians like.
They think of the
They think cows are sacred.
yeah. Because in one of the books, they're at the mountain or something. They started making a thing of a cow. Remember that? They made an altar of a cow because they're waiting for Moses to come down from the mountain.
Oh,
It was
and
after-
he
yeah.
smites them.
Yeah, and they make a monument for like a cow or something like that, right? Didn't they?
They do that the whole
Like a
Bible.
calf.
The whole Bible is a cycle of people believing in God for about 3 seconds, and then over like 2 years they change their beliefs and make demon altars, and then God smites them, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And then they change for like a year.
Why don't they do that here?
Huh?
So why don't they do that here?
Here, they do it. It's in called Hollywood. Anyway.
You ever I don't want to really get controversial, but did you hear about that church that burned down? It got
progressive
struck
one?
by lightning.
The really progressive one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got struck by lightning and
Mhm.
burnt down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a TikTok edited of
I
that.
was like, let's go.
Me too. I'm like, that's the guy I know.
He had to go back to the little retro throwback.
Oh my god. I saw this thing where it was like this. It was like the new. Oh, what's it called? What's it called? What's the thing called when you're like, under Pontius Pilate, crucified and buried? They suffered. The Creed.
Yeah.
It was
Apostles' Creed.
Yep. It was like the new generation creed or something like
yeah,
that. And it was like
really weird.
it was a.
I believe Jesus.
I was like, I believe in Jesus Christ. I believe in Jesus Christ. They, them, gay, trans. I'm like, what? Where in the Bible did it say that? It's like, no. It was like, I believe in God, they, them, or something like that. So I'm like,
Yeah, they're like
non-binary, they, them.
because like, well, God's not a person, so you can't call him he. I'm like, well, he refers to humanity, and that's why I say he. People also don't realize that is the word he doesn't mean like male.
Yeah.
It means like human.
Same as Like when it's another pronoun that we use as like that can mean like a guy, but also can mean everybody else. Like, I can't think of it.
Man. Yeah, 'cause you can say man. Like, man just means, like, people. And people think it's, like... Because we learned that in, like, speech class, like, my last semester.
Oh, like you guys. That's it. You guys.
Yeah.
And people are like, you can't say that because you don't know their gender. It's like, I'm not saying their gender or whatever. I'm like saying those group of people, those guys. It's not just guys, you know. It's just a group of people.
I know, because we learned that in speech class. It was like, try not to use certain words that have like he, like I'm trying to think of a word, like mailman. You're supposed to say male person, or don't say. There were a lot of.
But they
that
say
was,
male in male.
That was the least stupid one, but yeah. But there's really stupid ones that don't even mean like man.
Librarian. Say library person.
Like, no, but there were stupid ones. I'm like, the word man in the word doesn't
policeman?
mean.
Policeman. Fireman.
But like the word doesn't mean like male. It means like just person.
It just means police person.
Yes. So, that's what I think is stupid. Changing definitions of things.
Because they change every day. There's no keeping the
whole point of having a
same.
definition is so that you know what words mean, not change them every single day. No, but
Would you want to record later tonight?
yeah, I have to figure out what we're gonna.
Oh, I was gonna ask you that. I'll talk to you after about our podcast.
YouTube coming back, baby. YouTube come back.
Maybe.
3 years in the making.
Yeah.
Almost.
No, because this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun though. This is gonna be fun though. I feel like it's gonna be fun.
940 days later.
Because we're gonna be playing modded Minecraft, and it's not just gonna be regular Minecraft. Because that gets boring after a while.
I title my world's hardcore when it's not even hardcore. It's just a hard.
It's just hard. Hey, hard is hard. I have my world on hard. I die all the time because it's so hard.
I die. I'm like, we definitely are on hardcore mode right now. Definitely don't have to reset the world. I mean,
that would suck though.
That would suck.
Hey, but now you can play hardcore.
Yeah. Doesn't like Sunny's Blood and Bones was that? I think he had his Blood and Bones. He had a series of like 40 episodes, and he went to go kill either the Ender Dragon or the Wither, and he died.
Is that with Blood and Bones or?
Yeah, on Blood and Bones. So he's on hardcore.
He had 2 different ones, didn't he? Regular and then, huh? I don't remember. That was Blood and Bones. Blood and Bones was so long ago. That's when I first started getting my Minecraft, and I'm like, I want to play Blood and Bones so bad.
Yeah.
That was such a fun podcast.
I wanted to get Crazy Craft, but it wouldn't let me.
Hey?
Crazy Craft.
I'll talk to you after. But
So I got Craner Craft. Same thing, right?
oh my god! So I don't know if you know. Do you remember Lancey Poo?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
He posted like 3 years ago in a video.
It was like 5 years
Calling
ago.
out Craner.
Oh yeah.
2020.
Do you know what happened there?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Because I didn't know anything happened. I thought they just like stopped talking.
No, Lancey flew out Craner, like paid for all his plane tickets
And his
stuff,
girlfriend.
had him stay with him. And then Craner like was using Lancey to get closer to Sunday, and then he just like edited videos to make it look like Lancey was saying bad stuff about Sunday or whatever, and then he sent it to Sunday.
No, he sent it, but like anonymously.
And then Sunday was like, okay. And then Craner's like, yeah, I'll pay you back for all this stuff. And then he flew him back out to Denmark. Just didn't talk to him ever again. I'm like, what a nice guy.
Yeah, because he flew him in, and then he like
paid for all his gaming stuff.
And yeah, he bought on PC, and he flew his girlfriend out, and then they went to like a bunch of like expensive stores, and he bought a bunch of stuff for them. There's one.
Now he's gonna have a baby. You know what?
Craner?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Craner's a bad person. He reminds me of Jelly.
I saw a video where he said that his relationship with him and Sunday was good. He's like, yeah, we talk every once in a while. I'm like, you're capping.
Every once in a while is not good, my guy.
Well, talking at all is good. Better than.
Well, that's true, but I doubt they're like long. I thought Craner like hits him with like, "Hey, what's up?" And he's like, "Not much, you," and that's it. He's like, "Yeah, we talk every once in a while."
Or he's lying.
That too. But Lancey Poo hasn't posted in years,
Yeah, it's
which I'm kind of sad because I used to watch him in a series where he had this whole city map, and he was making it all like actually function. And I wanted to do that so bad, but I never knew how.
Rip. Old Minecraft. We got like Sky does Minecraft.
Dude.
He had some allegations. Popular MMOs got killed twice.
Oh my
Times.
god, dude, I love popular MMOs.
Who else?
It's all because of Jen.
Sparkle.
Captain Sparkle's still good though, dude. He's still
I
straight.
never watched Captain Sparkle.
I watch him every once in a while. I watch his streams, his hour long streams or whatever, of like different episodes. He's still going strong and he's still doing good.
I don't think his son is in his like. He makes like Among Us videos and like
Is he still?
Roblox. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
And he has like 22 million subscribers.
What happened to Sunday, bro?
He still gets like 1 million views per video and
dude.
thousands of likes. I'm like, who watches?
Minecraft Sunday, Back in Blood and Bones, and Golden Cobblestone, and
Sky Factory.
and Sky Factory. That that was
Craft.
Crazy Craft. Yep, yeah, Crazy Craft, and Crundy Craft. Those were the good old days. Oh, and the Lucky Block series.
Yeah.
Those were the good old days. And then he just went downhill.
Man, he's so sad.
Anyways, we're at 57 minutes, so
Anything else you wanna talk about?
when you gotta leave soon. Right?
Soon.
So
Let's see if there's anything else I want to squeeze in this.
oh, I got something I was squeezing. I was driving home from work one day.
Yeah.
And I was driving next to a big dump truck.
Mm-hmm.
So I was on the far left, he was on the far right. One of his tires blew. Like, it was so loud, I looked over, and, like, I'm pretty sure parts of the tire hit my car.
Nice. Oh, you got paint scratched off.
No, this is the other side. And I'm like, dude, that's terrifying. 'Cause it was so loud. And I looked over, looking at him. He heard the pop and went. He looked in the mirror. He's like, "Oh my god!" he just got on the highway. Like he got on the highway like 2 minutes later, or like a minute later, not even. And his tire popped. Just, it was so loud, it scared me. Probably just peeked my mic there. It's fine.
Dad's gonna pick me up.
What, from here?
Yeah, I guess. So let's leave my car here today.
But you'll be back here anyways. Because I'm gonna take. Huh? Why? Oh well, you can just put it in your car. Because you're not recording here, are you?
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do volleyball tonight.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, I was gonna talk about the Barbie movie, but
The what?
I'll do it next time.
The what?
Barbie movie.
Oh.
That's kind of controversial too, but.
Oh yeah. Bro, I just want to say Oppenheimer was actually the bomb.
For real.
Literally.
Literally about a bomb.
Literally about a bomb. That's all it was
Or
about.
two. 2 bombs.
No, which is funny because they only mentioned that. They mentioned that very, very, like, 30 seconds of, like, that they're actually just 2 nukes. Because it showed him carrying them away in 2 pickup trucks, and that was it.
Yeah.
That's all it showed. And then, which I actually liked that. I liked how they didn't make it all about Hitler and World War II and the Nazis. It was just really about this guy and his journey. I really liked it.
Yeah, that's good.
I liked when they were both sitting in the chair naked.
That was my favorite.
Mans was definitely pinching his balls for that.
I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't go to that with my dad.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of.
He even pointed like.
Yeah, he'd be like.
I just want to say, they're not the greatest.
Nah.
They're not great.
Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Oppenheimer. Bad as fuck. No.
Anyways.
Just have Squid Game.
What?
Remember Squid Game?
Yeah.
Oh man,
Why do you have that?
I don't know. I
You
just
just
thought about it
remembered
one
of
day.
it?
I'm like, that hasn't been a thing for like 2 years. They're making a second season. It's not
Yeah.
gonna come out for like another 2 years. It's like no one's gonna even want to watch it,
Really bad dub again.
dude.
I like the scene where the guy was about to suck his penis. He
No, that was fun.
grabbed his dick and twisted.
Mm.
You know the old dick twist.
Yeah.
Anyways.
I thought one last thing. I was eating a burger. I'm
Oh
like,
boy.
I'm like, you ever just sit there and think this was once an animal, right? And then you take a bigger bite.
Thank you guys. That's my stand up for today.
You think about all the trouble, the suffering.
Hold on.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go.
That was fun.
Anyways, thank you guys for watching this podcast.
We're not gonna go over other things right now.
It's been a fun thing, but we'll see you later.
We'll talk about Barbie
Oh,
in the next one.
Go download our podcast on Spotify. Go to YouTube. The Lazy Cast,
RSS.com.
RSS.com, all of that stuff. Find
Yeah.
us on like any major platform. Yeah.
Yep.
See ya.
Bye.